to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame. One of the points coach made in the locker room before the team is that this is a separation game. He understands that both teams are undefeated in conference play, and whoever comes out victorious today can separate and make some noise. It is going to be challenging because it is a hostile environment, so he said we've got to be sharp, communicate, and be at our best at the line of scrimmage, establish the tone with physicality, and throw that first knockout punch. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. First play of this drive. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on! And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Here's a give to Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Soft spot in the middle. Gets away from one, finds some space. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. There he goes. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snags it and he's open. Touchdown Bulldogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Deep in the end zone, it's Turner. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot on the ground, gets forward, lets this offense find positive.
Second and long here. Here's a give to Durham. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Third and long right here. To the air. It's Levin. Throws for the tight end. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
This matchup, 2 teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
And what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
No huddle offense to the line. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll run the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give, running right, it's Frazier. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Drives inside. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space. It's Berry. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
The kick is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Play action on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll give to Frazier. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Harper. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Slots it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Ship into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The give to Caden Durham. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So now after that holding call, here's 2nd down, and they need 20. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Out wide left, it's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. LSU right back to the line. Quick give. It's buried. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hunt is on its way. Slips through the line. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football.
Wide open spaces. At the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Jones. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Right side, it's Wilson. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. LSU quick to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Wilson. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll need a bunch on second down. Just feeds the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Out wide right, it's Green. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Press center down's going to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Long way to go on second down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Third and 6 yards to go. Moving the pocket, it's Harper. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. LSU right back to the line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Over to the right side, that's Wilson. Gets away from one, he's got space. Knocked down at the 22, that's a first down, and they can still stop the clock.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Watkins. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Harper. Lets it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the number 15 team, the Florida Atlantic Owls.
From deep, it's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The LSU offense comes out to Seniors, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Moves the pocket. It's Levin. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Tough run here. It's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Swamped immediately.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field, score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's buried. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I think the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Second and long here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running right, it's Durham. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
And I love when defenses understand the situation. It's 3rd and short. That ball's probably going to come out really fast, and the DB was ready for it. Threw it to the wide receiver. He broke on the football and got him to the ground right away.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Harper. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The play fake. Throws for the tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Sets his feet. It's Harper. The sure hands. It's Kane. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
They'll give to Frazier. Breaks the tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
And this is is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Driving forward, it's Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the return, it's Jones. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Levin. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Left side, it's Durham. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right side, it's Brown. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it, so they convert the two and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it himself. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Frazier again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. To the air, it's Harper. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down to the air. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Really good job by the defense there. Understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards and get that first down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Right back to the well. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Green. Breaks free. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Tiger. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Was to pass. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game.
Great job executing the 2-point play. You've now tied it up. There is some time left on the clock. Kickoff team, defense do their job, and we are going to OT.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. A strike downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And with that last play call on second down, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get in position to kick a game-winning field goal with no time left on the clock. This is a critical third down, though. And if you get this, you can keep bleeding the clock to put yourself in that position.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Harper. Trying to beat the D deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down and he looks for room to return it. There wasn't much there. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, they get a big play right there, and they've got a quarterback now who has been in a lot of 2 minutes.
Open field on the right. The 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Massive gain. How about that? The RPO, what do? I play a little bit of pass first, and the running back makes you pay. Takes the football, takes off, shows the burners, and chews up those yards.
Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Run in the red zone. It's Hall. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
As a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Might as well run him again. Knocked down immediately. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put two hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Handoff, Caden Durham. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it! And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. Matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of